Welcome to Tweet of the Week. I am joined by two very special guests from Ballinger Creek Elementary School today. We have Principal Kristen Canning, and we have a fifth grade student, Dory Lewis. And Dory, as we were talking about Ballinger Creek Elementary School, what did you tell me about your school?
Well, we do have a motto, be here, be you, belong.
And that motto says what to students about Ballinger Creek Elementary School?
The be here means we want you to be here. We don't want you to miss out on anything. We want you here.
Okay.
The be you is you can be yourself around us. You have nothing to hide. You don't have to change anything. You don't have to act like someone else. You can just be yourself. And the belong is you belong here at this school.
And so this motto has made students very aware of accepting each other.
Yes.
And you told me that your school is amazing because you don't see any bullying going on.
That's right.
And you think that some of that is because of this message and how students treat each other?
Yes, I do.
And as a fifth grader, how do you make sure if you see some of the younger kids maybe not quite getting it?
Well, if they don't get it, we do have this one teacher who goes around showing us slides of why we shouldn't bully and the consequences of it.
Okay, and then I'm assuming also as a fifth grader, because I've worked with Mrs. Canning for a while now, and I know she expects her fifth grade students to be role models for the rest of the school.
Yes.
So as a student leader, tell me some of the things you try to do that live up to that motto.
Oh, well, while we're in the hall, if we see another lower grade class walking by us, we're making sure that we're doing our best to show them what it should look like and sound like in the hallway, while we're walking. Some of the teachers, when we're walking, they say, look at the fifth graders and how well they're doing. You should be like them, and I think that helps them.
Good, so they see the kind of behavior you have, and they're watching how you treat people too, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
And so Mrs. Canning, you said that this actually started with the staff before you brought it to the students.
It did. Mr. Fletcher, our assistant principal, and I did some reading this summer, and it's been an ongoing goal of ours, as I know it is in all of our schools, to build a very strong sense of community for our staff, for our students, for our families. And when we were reading this summer, that was validated in many ways about it has to be something that not only you talk about, but that you model it, and that you remind people of the importance, and you make it very public. And so when we started our school year, we partnered with our PTA, and they helped us with the t-shirts, so all staff got t-shirts. And we just talked about what Dory said so well, what does it really mean at Ballinger Creek to be able to say to everybody, we want you here, we want you to be yourself, and we want you to always feel like this is a place that you should come to and feel part of. And we took a photograph of every staff member who sort of made their own promise of the year to be something, whether they were going to be a risk taker, or if they were going to be bold, or if they were going to, whatever they were pledging to be. And we hung those up on the wall around our motto. And the kids look at them every single day, and I bet you they could tell you what every teacher has kind of promised to do. And so it was a goal of ours to do the same for kids. Last year we had an opportunity to partner with our photographer, and we hung student pictures in the hallways, and it was very moving. It was really a neat, it was kind of a visual representation of our promise to create this community. And it was so well received by kids. They would stop, they would look, they would find their friends, they would show other people where they were, and the excitement continued through the year. The only problem was when we had new students come in, we didn't have a school picture for them, so it was harder to get everybody involved. So this year, with our awesome staff that jumped right in, we took a photograph of every child and laminated it and hung it along the hallway where their grade level classroom is, and they each held up a more of an identifier, an I am statement. Do you remember what yours was? I am
I'm a leader.
I am a leader, perfect. And they could choose, I am kind, I'm a leader, I am funny. And so those are hanging up in our hallways. We got them up right before conference time, and it's super easy to add as we get new students because we took the pictures and we can put them up. So as a way to sort of reinforce the whole idea that we talk all the time on morning announcements, just by virtue of walking through the front doors of our school as a student, you already belong here, and that it's each of our responsibility to make certain that everybody feels that. And part of our vision, a really important part of our vision is the A in the Bobcat vision, which is to accept each other and accept others. And so we have what we're very proud of as a school where I do think Dory perfectly described it, that we want individuality celebrated. We want people to feel as if when they come, they have people who support them and care about them. And we know that children learn better when they feel part of a strong community, so it's worth our efforts.
Well, I can see why you think it's an amazing school, Dory. And I think being a leader is one of the most important things any student can do, and I hope you will continue that when you move on to middle school
Yes, I will.
next year. And I hope that you will follow Principal Canning on Twitter, because you can hear more about this community and this sense of belonging and the many things that make it a special place. So thank you so much for coming here today and sharing so many great things about Ballinger Creek Elementary School. We're very proud of you and all that you're doing there.
Thanks
for having us.
So we hope that you will continue to follow not only Ballinger Creek, but many, many of our FCPS staff on Twitter so that you can find out the amazing things going on all across FCPS. And we will see you next time.